Welcome. I'm David.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Desmond Rhodes.
We veterans have done our duty, and now in return they want more. We get poor health care despite what the media tell you, or you're a high profile case. The NHS applies rules, they apply them to us, and they don't apply them to themselves. More in that in my NHS video coming. They do not they do not respond well to complaints. We pay tax on our pensions, the military one paid for in blood, the state one paid in taxes and national insurance. Dear government, take care of us and you will see the strength and loyalty from our ranks. Do not demand it. We've learned different. You want me to serve again, Keir Starmer? This latest idea, recalling veterans up to 65, isn't policy, it's panic. It's what happens when a government realises too late that nobody believes in it. And instead of asking why, it reaches for the nearest generation that still remembers duty. Let's strip away the spin. If young people won't fight for you, that isn't a failure of youth, it's a damning indictment of leadership. You and your predecessors have spent years telling them Britain is broken, shameful, historically suspect and morally inferior. You've taught them that patriotism is cringe, borders are optional, and the country itself is something to be managed, not loved. And now you're surprised they won't bleed for it. So your answer is to turn around and say to the old hands, go on then, one more time. Men and women who already served, who already paid the price, who already carry the weight, physically and mentally, long after the uniform came off. Here's the bit you fundamentally don't understand, Mr. Starmer. They didn't fight for politicians. They didn't fight for slogans, diversity statements or focus grouped values. They fought for their mates, their families, their homes, and for a country that meant something. That country has been chipped away, mocked, diluted, apologised for, and managed into mediocrity by people like you. And now, when the cupboard is bare, you think you can knock on the door of the very people you discard and help demand loyalty on command. You can't conscript belief, you can't recall pride, and you sure as hell can't outsource the courage to men with replaced knees and broken backs because your government inspires none. This isn't strength, it's institutional cowardice, hiding behind past generations because you've failed the present one. So let's be clear, if the young won't fight for you, it's doubtful the old will either. They already have enough, and they won't be guilt-tripped into propping up a government that has no idea what Britain is, what it stands for, or why anyone should defend it. You don't have a recruitment problem, you have a legitimacy problem, and no amount of grey hair or nostalgic press releases will fix that. The opening paragraph were my words. The rest has been from another veteran, and I thank them for putting the words in my mouth and letting me have me say about our corrupt government of whatever shade, colour, etc. Thanks for watching. It's what's going on with the NHS, and in particular in me. And really all I want to do is get 3 months worth of prescription at a time so that I can set myself up for a trip overseas for a reasonable amount of time. I don't want to be having to dash back because my tablets have run out. And I know what I can do when I'm abroad. I don't want to have to do that before we go any further. But, for example, I've been trying to get, I'm on 2 months at the moment. I want to go on to 3 months. Now, the NHS laws, regulations rather, state that you can have up to 3 months. And their reasoning for not going beyond 3 months is one of the drugs I'm on, for example, falls into a category that every 3 months you have to have a test. You have to have blood level, blood serum tests to make sure that you're not overdosing on it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's the rules. So I can't have my drugs every 3 months and eat them, but I can not have my blood tests on time. The last one, which I should have had in December, I should have had first week of December, I got, when did I get? Yeah, just the other day, mid-January, 6 weeks late. But it's okay for them to be 6 weeks late. Yeah, I can't have been late for an appointment without getting in trouble. And on top of that, I'm on regular visits, every 3 months to be exact, with my psychiatrist. I haven't seen a psychiatrist since last bloody September. So don't tell me the NHS is in good hands and doing well. And I'm not saying we need a return to matrons, but we damn need some managers who can manage and rid of the dross that's in there at the moment, because that's where I believe it's happening, at management level. The doctor's great, the nurses have been great with me, they've tried to help. Where it stops, admin. It's always bloody admin. So this kind of goes along with the admin, with the veterans one. Why not employ ex-forces leaders to run offices and get rid of the admin staff, and maybe put a matron back in on a hospital ward? No, but you know what I mean. People who can manage. And if they got rid of all the admin in the NHS and put in a proper manager, a proper leader, then perhaps, just perhaps, there'd be a bunch of people available for Keir Starmer's dad's army. Just a quick one, but I'm having my say. One rule for them and another for us. It seems to be the way with the NHS.
And remember, while in the countryside, indeed anywhere, take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and click that notification bell to receive notifications of all our videos.